Hey, what's up, YouTube? This is Alex from Ring Rants, and I want to briefly discuss this Sunday's pay-per-view event, Hell in a Cell. Yeah, about that. Unfortunately, I'm not that excited about it. The only thing I'm really excited about is Rollins versus Ambrose. I think that's going to be a hell of a match. I think that's going to be really exciting. Ambrose is crazy, as Mick Foley said, and we didn't need Mick Foley to tell us that Ambrose is crazy. I think all of us knew that already. Ambrose is awesome. He definitely is the Joker, and I'm really looking forward to seeing the surprises he has in store for Rollins. And they're both very good wrestlers. And generally speaking, I would give Rollins a slight edge. But in a match like this, I'm giving Ambrose the edge. So I think it's going to be a crazy match. I think it's going to be really exciting. I think you're going to see some really cool moves and things in there, and it's going to be insane. I think this is one of those events where it's closest to the Attitude Era that we're going to get. Every once in a while we see glimpses of the Attitude Era, but unfortunately we're long past that. But it's still going to be a very good match. Now, aside from that, I'm not feeling this pay-per-view. One of the biggest things that I'm not liking about it is the fact that Randy Orton and John Cena are facing each other in the main event for the 5,000th time. And there's not just one main event, there's two main events this Sunday. Ambrose and Rollins, Cena and Orton. So anyways, it's old, boring, predictable. Can't the WWE do something else for once? I think if they got a little more creative and did some other things, I'm not saying that they need to make drastic changes, but make some slight changes here and there. I think more fans would be more interested and more fans would tune in. No wonder why they're losing subscribers. If they wanted to gain more subscribers, they would be doing different things. I don't get it. Orton versus Cena? That's just not entertaining to me. Okay, they're in a cell. So what? Okay, you might see some things that you don't normally see, but for the most part, this match is going to be boring. Another thing I don't like about it is the fact that Cena lost to Ambrose on that pole match or whatever on Raw, and he gets rewarded with a potential title shot, title rematch against Lesnar if he beats Orton. Really? That's what they're basically saying. Okay, you lose, but you're going to potentially get rewarded if you beat Orton. That doesn't make any sense. I think it's kind of insulting to fans because the majority of the fans realize this and don't understand why Cena gets a potential title shot for losing to Ambrose. That doesn't make any sense. That's ridiculous. The only good thing that could possibly come from this match, but unfortunately it's unlikely to happen, is, and I'm not even that big of a Orton fan either, but is Orton beats Cena. Orton faces Lesnar. Orton faces Lesnar and beats Lesnar. When Lesnar finally loses, it's most likely not going to be clean, but whatever. Orton beats Lesnar one way or another. Rollins cashes in. Orton, Rollins is the new champion. That scenario could be interesting. But is that going to happen? Most likely not. It could be really interesting because it would make sense. Orton and Rollins are not getting along. They haven't been on the same page for weeks now. And so to see a match between Rollins and Orton would be awesome. Rollins curb stomped Orton the other day in Raw, so I think that's a prelude to a possible match between those two, whether it's for the title or not. At some point in the near future, they're going to be feuding. So that's the only good thing, in my opinion, that could come from this match. That interesting scenario. Will it happen? Most likely not. But that's how I would do it if I was on the creative team, the WWE creative team. But unfortunately, most likely Cena's going to win again, face Lesnar, beat Lesnar, and win again. Yay. So Another thing, I don't really care for the Usos versus Goldust and Stardust. I like the Usos. They're good, they're talented, they're athletic. But storyline-wise, it's boring. Really, it is. They face each other every week. There needs to be another tag, at least one other tag team, maybe two. When you see the Usos versus Goldust and Stardust every single week, who cares? Seriously, who cares? So I don't care about that. Whatever. Sheamus versus Miz, whatever. I don't care about that either. They're both kind of boring to me. Sheamus has had the same character for the longest time now. So has Cena, but not as many fans really complain about Sheamus' character. His character hasn't really changed. It's boring. Good wrestler, but do something different for once. Turn him heel. That would be more interesting. Rusev versus Big Show, boring. US versus Russia, Big Show versus Rusev, US versus Russia. They've done this story forever. Do something else. End this story. Please. Please. I don't care for it. And I feel like I kind of have to root for the Big Show because if I don't, I'm not patriotic. I'm unpatriotic. So, but I think what might happen is Kurt Angle might come back. I heard rumors. It may not happen, but Kurt Angle comes back. And I'm sure they'll put him right into that storyline with him facing Rusev. It makes sense. He's an Olympic hero. Angle beats Rusev, ends that storyline for good. And we can all move on from it. Paige versus AJ? Could be a decent match. I like them. They're the most talented women wrestlers by far. They're both awesome. So I think that could be a decent match. Cesaro versus Ziggler? Another decent match. But for the most part, this pay-per-view is not going to be anything special. Unless if WWE throws us a curveball and really shocks us or surprises us somehow. Which is unlikely, but it is possible. From time to time, the WWE does do something shocking, believe it or not. But for the most part, this pay-per-view most likely isn't going to be anything special. I'm not really that enthused about it. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comment sections below. Are you excited about it? Somewhat, not really excited about it? What's your favorite match of this pay-per-view? What match is going to be the most exciting for you, in your opinion? Most likely, I would think the majority of the fans are going to be really looking forward to Ambrose versus Rollins. But I could be wrong. But I think that's the logical choice. But let me know if you agree with me, disagree with me. Feel free to subscribe to me. That would be awesome. Feel free to follow me on Twitter, AlexCode14. Feel free to follow our Facebook page, Ring Rants, and our Twitter, Ring Rants. If that's easy to remember, at Ring Rants. This Saturday, I'm going to have my crew with me, and we're going to be making a prediction video for Sunday. So stay tuned for that. It should be a lot of fun. We always have some humor in our videos, and we always have a good time. So if you have suggestions or questions for us, feel free to ask your questions or give us suggestions for future videos. We'd be more than happy to make videos based on people's suggestions. That'd be awesome. We'd be happy to give you shout-outs as well. So thanks for watching, and be on the lookout for our prediction video this Saturday. Should be up Saturday night, so we're definitely going to make a lot more of these. Should be a good time. Thanks.